Hi, everyone, and welcome back to UBAF Unapologetically Black and Fast, where we have been going and celebrating Black speedrunning challenge runs. We've had an amazing time all day. I have had an amazing time hanging out with you all, celebrating this incredible talent. And don't forget, you can hit exclamation UBAF in the chat to get the schedule for tomorrow and the next day, because we're doing this for 4 days. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce our next runner, our last runner for the night. We have Nestani and Coley_02 doing Scooby-Doo Nights of 100 Frights with Blackout Bingo. Take it away.
All right, what is up, everyone? As Ash just said, my name is Nestani, and today we are running Blackout Bingo. But first, Cole, if you want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Coley. I'm a speedrunner of this game, and it's an honor to be here.
And then we have our good buddy Jax here, the classic, joining me on comms. Jax, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jaxler, here for commentary, but more importantly, to cheer against Cole.
True. All right, so we're actually going to hop right in. We'll discuss bingo and stuff as we get along. But the only thing you need to know is that this is a blackout bingo race, meaning that me and Cole are both trying to fill out all 25 squares. So we're not necessarily we're not going to lock each other out of certain squares. We both have to beat every single square, and we're going to end on the final boss. But without further ado, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, good luck to the both of you.
All right.
All right, so you're going to notice at the start of this run that even though there's a completely skippable cutscene right at the start here, both of our runners are going to sit through the whole cutscene. And so this is a rule that we have for bingo races of this game. Essentially what we're doing at the start here is setting aside this cutscene as time for both of our players to look over the objectives on the bingo card. So like Nestani mentioned at the start, there are 25 different objectives on this bingo card that need to be completed in any order before beating the final boss. That is the name of the game for this race. And this card is randomly generated, so our runners don't know what they're going to be in for until they start the race. So essentially by having this couple of minutes buffer at the start, it gives our runners an opportunity to come up with a game plan, because depending on the card, you can't have the same route and game plan every single time, because there's different things that you need to do. So, this is Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. If you've never seen the game before, it is a 3D Metroidvania platformer, which is probably not what you would expect out of a licensed Scooby-Doo game. But the way it's generally set up is that Scooby-Doo will find these things called inventions that give him new upgrades or abilities. That'll then let him go to new areas to go platform and do some things, and you just kind of repeat that loop over and over, progressively getting more and more stuff until you're able to take on the final boss. And so, again, with being a Metroidvania, things are generally pretty skippable. So there's going to be a lot of cool tech that you're going to see over the course of this run. So, in terms of bingo itself, the things that our runners are looking for right now, as they're looking at the objectives on the card, are what are called synergies. So, there are all different types of objective fulfillments that they have to do, and some of them go together in really convenient ways. So, for example, we might have a monster token objective, or actually, better example, the Knight Armor and defeating the Black Knight are objectives that can be done in levels relatively close to each other. So essentially what our runners are doing is A, compartmentalizing where they need to go, and B, grouping these different objectives together in sort of a early game versus late game. And we'll go into kind of what that means. But right now, probably it'd be a good idea to explain some of what these objectives mean. So one of the common objectives, and we have a bunch of these on this card, is collect all snacks. We'll see this at the start of gameplay. Every level has a bunch of Scooby snacks in it, and they're either right in your way, kind of telling you where to go as breadcrumbs, or some of them are a lot more hidden. And in the collect all snacks objectives, we have to grab every single snack in a specific set of levels. So, for example, in Wreck on the Deck, there are 3 levels that are named Wreck on the Deck, parts 1, 2, and 3, and they need to get all the snacks in that entire set of levels to fulfill that objective. You'll also notice some other monster token objectives. Monster tokens are optional collectibles that are hidden in specific levels, and they unlock some bonus entries in what's called the Monster Gallery. But some of these, the runners will need to go and grab in order to fulfill the requirements of the card. And interestingly enough, to obtain any 5 monster tokens is on here as well, which in the case of this card, it's kind of a free space because they have to do all the objectives on the card. And there's like, I want to say like 6 monster tokens on this card, so.
Yeah, there's a good bit of them here.
Yeah, so both of our runners are going for kind of the immediate same opening, which is to go into sort of this tutorial platforming area, which is kind of meant to teach us how to play the game. But one of the objectives on the card is collect all snacks in the mystery machine. So this level and like directly in that first segment we started out in are part 1 and 2, respectively, of the mystery machine. And so we need to get all the snacks in through here as well. And so this is actually going to be kind of nice for them too, because they'll have extra snacks going forward. So the snacks themselves actually serve a purpose of paying for snack gates. You'll see our runners open one up on the way through here as they go inside Mystic Manor here. So each snack gate has a different total number of snacks that you'll need in order to pass right through it. And so, again, we're going to be getting all the snacks in Manor, and you may see our runners break up snack movement into multiple trips for a bunch of different reasons. But these snacks are going to be super important because even if it's not explicitly listed on a card...
Did you mishandle the drum?
Yes. Why do I gotta do that?
It's just
Of all the times we've done it.
There's always one. There's always one that misses chandler drum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Have it happen in the GDQ run too. You hate to see it.
Also, just really quick, just for me and Colt, where are the soap upgrades? I know there's one.
That's
I know there's one in Hill and
question.
there's one in DLD, which are basically 2 free ones. So we just need one more, and I just cannot think of another soap upgrade.
Are we going in upstairs? There's one. Wait, did you say
No,
upstairs?
I didn't. Is there one in upstairs?
Yeah, there's one in upstairs.
There's one in upstairs.
Oh,
three,
yeah. Okay, we're so back. We're so
There might
fine.
be
Okay.
one in Skull Cliff as well, if I remember correctly.
There.
I don't think there is.
There's a
Oh,
gum
it's the gum.
upgrade.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's the gum on the island there. But
Yeah,
yeah,
because
cool. All right, but we're gonna already go into upstairs Hill and DLD anyway, so like on this
Yeah.
card, so that means we have them all basically, right? And then
Yeah,
we
let's
get
do
gum
this
all the
anyway.
time, so we kind of just know where the gum is at this point. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what our runners are doing right now is they are making their way to Pier 3. That's where the first major Metroidvania upgrade is. That's going to allow them to get access to a lot more of the game. Right there, you're going to see Nestani go for something called Rubber Band Skip. You're supposed to pick up Shaggy and toss him up to the life preserver up there in order to use him to get onto that box, but with precise angling, you can actually get up there relatively quickly and skip talking to Shaggy. That's a general theme of this game's runs, is we hate Shaggy, and so we try to avoid talking to our best friend as much as possible. It's pretty great. So we're going through Fear on the Pier, part 2 here, and so you're going to notice this tar. This prevents us from running at full speed as well as jumping while we're on top of it. And so we're going to try to do a bunch of maneuvers to avoid that slowdown effect. So we're going to see one from Nestani here. We'll see if he gets it. Didn't get it, unfortunately, so he's just going to take the walk. So there is a 2-frame window when you enter that level where you are above ground, where you can input a jump before the tar sticks you back down to solid earth. And so you can actually use that to get up and over the tar and move slightly faster. And that'll actually matter a bit more depending on the card. Like if you need to get all of the stacks in this level, then hitting that trick is a lot more important. In this case, not so much. It's just a nice little time saver. So Nestani's going to grab the springs and then fall into the water immediately here. And so I believe next we're going to see the...
we're gonna fall into the water again, Smile.
Yeah, but it's going to do something a little bit different here. So you're just going to see Nestani and eventually Cole just phase right through the water.
Yeah.
So at a very specific point, because the water rises and falls, if Scooby falls right through it, he'll just clip right through it. And as a failsafe in this game, if you fall far enough out of bounds, a void warp will trigger, where the game will put you back in bounds at a predetermined location. And that location just happens to be past this massive invisible wall that prevents you from getting to these levels until you've beaten the first boss of the game, Black Knight.
The Black Knight. And more specifically, it actually brings you to the intended beginning entrance of a level. So basically, Jax kind of mentioned this before, but every single level kind of has like a number order. So like, for example, there's Pier 1, 2, and 3. We were in Pier 2, and then we basically went to the door, and so we went to Pier 1, right? So since we were in Pier 2, we spawned at the Pier 1 door, which is where that was, essentially.
Yeah, so the big benefit of doing this is we're skipping all of the Fishy Clues levels, at least for now. I'm not sure if there's going to be anything that's going to require us to go there later. I don't.
Ghost Diver monster token.
Oh, Ghost Diver is on
so
there.
we're going to have to go there, but we won't have to go there for anything else, I don't think. I don't see tunnels.
Yeah, so you'll be able to go in the
so.
back
Nope.
way.
There's
And that'll be
no-
important
you're
for
not.
later too. But the other thing too is this is going to get us early access to the Super Smash upgrade, which is going to be really critical for later. All right, so right here, because we didn't grab the helmet upgrade, we're not able to break these boxes in order to get the keys. It's supposed to be a progression lock. Or you're just kind of expected to have the helmet here. But Nestani and Cole are going to set up for something that's known as fish cringe, where unfortunately Nestani had a weird thing happen with the fish here. So we're going to manipulate the fish to be next to this box on the left side, stun it, and then we're going to jump between it and the box, wiggle around a little bit, and hopefully it'll clip us right inside the key. This. Oh, you got it. Okay, nice.
Oh my gosh. That's mortal.
Oh, I got it too.
That was a mortal strat right there. That was a criminal way of getting that key.
That is a really hard
Surprised I got
trick.
mine. I'm actually
It's
super
called
surprised.
fish cringe for a reason. It's cringe. And so right here, we're going to see both of our runners kind of just blaze through Coast 2. And so this kind of gets into probably the most useful movement tool we have, which is to charge. So whenever you press the attack button, it charges Scooby forward, and it has a bit of a wind-up to it where you're kind of slower than your default run speed. But once you get going, you actually move really, really fast. And so that, for one, is used to speed up our movement if we have a big straightaway. But additionally, whenever you use the charge, your character's hitbox shrinks to the size of Scooby's head. And so you can actually use that to essentially phase through enemies so long as you don't lock into them with your attack hitbox, right? And so in that level, for example, it allows us to squeeze by the enemies and actually make a box cycle right there that would not normally be possible otherwise here. Something you'll notice though there as well is that because of that cycle they got to there, they were able to get that caveman monster token there really quickly as well. And so you'll notice that our first objective is marked off here. So just for
also just
context,
to note, okay, I think we were about to say the same thing.
yeah, we're
but
about to
just
say the same
note,
thing.
Yeah, I am pink and Cole is blue because pink is my favorite color and Cole is a coward. That's all I have to say.
Yeah,
My
I
favorite
mean,
color is blue.
the
Actually,
data
that's-
supports this.
Yes, it's just true, guy.
What?
Yeah.
I want a verifiable academic source.
Oh, okay. The academic source is me. Is that verifiable enough for you?
My source is trust me, bro.
I guess.
But so anywho, you're gonna notice that after we got to the end of Coast 3, our runners both just kind of left. So we don't actually have the snacks to be able to get past that snack toll gate quite yet. But we did get a warp gate, which is gonna allow us to warp back to Coast 3 later when we're ready to. The big thing
and
our
also
runners
we
want-
don't have the upgrade that we need either because
Yeah.
basically after that level is where the Super Smash is, but you need the helmet in order to open up the box
Right.
that the Super Smash is in. And that's kind of another factor to why we have to leave there. But obviously, like, just hard requirement, like, snack gates are hard requirements. And for example, there is one square here, which is pay the 600 snack gate, which is... It's not an optional snack gate, technically, but for us, it's an optional snack gate, which is why
for
it's on the board.
speedrunners it is. Yeah.
Which we'll talk more about a bit later. But right now, we're gonna give a little shout out to Mr. Ryan in Theory, the legend himself. So Ryan did a dance pad run in this game. And basically figured out a way to get past a giant section of this level. So normally, in order to get to the helmet, there's a very giant, big, long auto-scroller at the end of Hedge 4, or in Hedge 4, rather. And so instead of doing that, we found a way of getting past this gate up here, which gets us to Misbehaven, which allows us to go basically to the helmet in a different way. And he found a very easy setup to do that. Essentially, the setup being holding up left, Yeah.
Yeah, up left.
Basically, yeah, holding up left on the D-pad, right? Oh my goodness.
That's literally it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, literally just holding up left on the D-pad, and he basically figured that out because he did a speed run of this game where he did it on dance pad because that guy's a maniac.
I've really been tempted to do it, but
actually,
I don't know.
made it easier to actually found a optimal way of doing a trick and made something very trivial. And also, you're going to kind of see me do a very large circle here. This is because there's a cutscene here that I want to not watch. Smile.
Yeah. And then, because we don't have to get all the snacks through here, we're going to see a really cool strat here called Skull 4 Void Warp. What we're going to do is get out of bounds right here. That's a very tricky jump to get. And there's just a bunch of geometry up here that we can use. And so what our runners are going to do is get all the way on top of this geometry and do what's called a skid cancel in order to like maximize coyote time. And they're going to jump over a kill plane, trigger a void warp, which sends them to the start of Skull 4. Now you got to keep in mind, our runners are doing these levels backwards. So if they do a void warp, they go from basically, from our perspective, the start to the end of the level instantly. And Skull 4 is one of the longest level. It is the second longest level in the game, and they just skipped it instantly. So,
dude, I have not done this in forever. Usually in these bingo runs, you go up through these levels forward because you have to do something in here.
Yeah.
Or you have to go a different direction or like get to the same place a different way.
But not this time.
no reason to come
So
in.
I'm not this time.
The
I'm
other
rusty.
really nice thing too about the level order that they're doing these in is that normally there's like and this will come into play later when they head to the back part of the hedge maze levels. Is there's normally a big snack gate that you have to pay at the end of Skull 4, Skull Plus 4. But
we also avoid that.
Yeah, we also completely avoid that too.
It's like
which is a big
550 snacks, by the way.
It's
Absolutely
dumb.
abysmal. Way too much. No
Yeah.
thanks. I don't got that much money, dog. Like it's not for me.
So the big thing with the snack collecting, at least the science behind it right now, is that our runners
No
need
Jaxler
to-
one for me.
Yeah.
The anti-Jaxler one.
Anyway,
Why do I know what you're talking about?
so we
Not
need to
missing
have.
skull one jump.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry.
I
Love you.
appreciate it. Anyway, so we need snacks for, in addition to the 600 snack gate, there are just going to be some hard snack gate requirements, such as the 850 gate, which is required to access the final boss. So our runners are kind of doing this balance between collecting like snacks that are in their way versus not collecting extra snacks, because on the bingo card we have a lot of collect all snacks objectives. And so what they don't want to end up doing is wasting time over collecting snacks, right? Because if they're going to be collecting some anyway as part of the bingo card, then they might want to route those in to begin with. So it's kind of like this interesting balancing act a little bit. And sometimes you get, it becomes convenient when you have like a all snacks hedge or like all snacks hill or something like that, where it's like, you know that you got to grab snack, like you just got to grab the snacks here anyway. Yeah, we're gonna go get the helmet here. Helmet is gonna allow us to break things with our head, which is gonna be really, really important for later. I think we're just gonna no. Oh yeah, that's right. So
We have to
our
do
run-
hill.
Yeah. So normally you would just
Unfortunately.
leave,
Yeah.
but we gotta go do
Yeah.
hill. And
We
the
have to
big
do hill.
reason why is that Get 4 soap upgrade. So there's actually two of them. There's Get 4 gum and Get 4 soap. And so there is a gum and soap invention that you get. They're just standard Metroidvania upgrades. They're just located in a place. You get gum from Redbeard, and then soap is located somewhere in the basement, I believe. And these upgrades are just like max capacity upgrades for these two different inventions, which IMO are completely unnecessary because the game just loves giving you like ammo for these. But there are like various like different hidden like soap and gum upgrades, and so it's up to our runners to pick which ones they want. But one of the closest ones right here is going to just be this soap upgrade right over here.
We also have to collect all snacks in this level too.
Oh, it's an all snacks. I didn't even see that.
That is the main reason we are here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
we are collecting all snacks.
Well, that's the thing too, is because y'all asked, like, where are the soap boxes? Because it's funny too, because usually when y'all roll cards, you usually get like 4 gum upgrades.
Yeah, like
so it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Getting
I don't know why
getting
that's
4
always the
snacks
more,
or
like,
getting 4
popular
gum
choice.
upgrades is actually fairly uncommon. We just never roll that one, so we just don't really have that one prepped up, ready to go, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Right here, I'm doing a trick where basically you can kind of, it's not strictly upright on the D-pad, but it's around that angle, and you can basically just get on this piece of geometry. Normally, you're supposed to have the soap upgrade itself before you're allowed to do this, but if you can just basically just wiggle yourself up there and then land on a place that you don't want to do. I also set myself up specifically in that level.
You know what just killed me was that exact geometry.
Unlucky.
Oh, I thought that because sometimes in walls like that, depending on what side you're on, it has collision.
This is also Hill 1. This is the worst stage in the game.
That's
all I have to say about it.
That's literally incorrect.
I despise Hill 1. That's all I have to say. It's just really unfun to hundo.
You know what? It's
also, I got a fun music glitch. Let's go.
Sure,
oh, you got a music? Yeah, that happens when you do something on a specific frame. I don't remember what it is, but that's how it was described to me by like Sam ages ago. Yeah.
Where's Charlie's Bring him out.
So
give me that snack.
So this is another spot where you're supposed to have like either the gum or the soap to be able to get up.
All right, there's one.
Snacks. But you're able to actually do this really cool trick jump to get up into the tree leaves, which I just think is really rad. It's really interesting though, because usually when I see I'm trying to pretend like this is normal. Usually when like either of you two are like hundoing this level, it's usually from the front side, so it's kind of interesting to see how you approach routing this backwards.
Yeah, I'm actually like, I'm much used to that forward way. I should have done things a little bit.
It's also hard too because the game expects us to also have like the umbrella probably, which is like and we'll get the umbrella at some point and you'll see just exactly why it's so good to have for platforming. But yeah, no, our runners are going to go backwards through the hill levels. Finish up hundoing that. They also get one of their soap upgrades that way, and then there's a convenient warp gate at the end of the greenhouse level. So
I need 2 more flowers, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna be real. Before tonight,
I actually have not even been thinking about that.
I did not know that any 6 was on this card.
You automatically
get 2. Did you dig them in
hedge
3? Cool. Okay, then you automatically have 2 because of the shovel.
Yeah,
the shovel key upgrade. So yeah.
And I can get 2 more here pretty quick.
I'm actually gonna do a fun little trick here. Actually, warpless exclusive. Woo! Oh no, I'm gonna miss it actually. Now we're gonna do the trick, warpless exclusive. Did y'all really?
Nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah, basically there's an invisible asset left in the game. I think it's an invisible fan, right, Cole?
It's actually a fan. It is an invisible fan. Yeah.
And basically you can just jump on that fan because it's there for whatever reason. It just is. Just trust me. Oh, I'm the goat.
Nice. Okay.
Oh man, I'm not. I'm just crying right now.
Criminal.
Is the water gone?
I'm killing the fish.
Science. I'm testing this. Oh, that's actually really nice. The water goes away.
Hi.
Yeah, so
huge for the water going away community.
The interesting thing though is like the way that you
I don't want to be part of that. That sounds like a terrible, awful. Anyway.
Oh no, you're good. So the interesting thing,
number 3.
The interesting thing here is that because like we have to hundo which way, like usually the way that you go about hundoing this level is different depending on whether or not you also have to 100% the lighthouse. So you saw Nestani go for that skip. He probably would have actually opted to not go for that if
Lighthouse was on the board, yeah.
If Lighthouse was on the board.
Or right? if like Visit Every Smuggler's Cove level was on the board. Both of those things.
Yeah, I don't think we have any Visit.
We don't have the Visit All. Yes, thank God.
Which is really nice.
Bless up. So glad we did not get that.
Yeah. This is a very weird board.
It's kind of freeform. I kind of like it.
It is very interesting.
You're also going to see the charge attack hitbox come into play here. These enemies you're supposed to bonk into, but if you just angle Scooby away from his head away from them, you won't get bothered by them at all. It's really nice. That's pretty perfect. Okay. So what you saw Cole do just there is called a frame perfect. That's when you bonk into something with your helmet hitbox, but on the frame that you bonk, you let go of B. And that allows you to cancel the recoil animation and just...
I paid the wrong snack it. Oh well.
Did you pay the 500 coin? It's probably fine.
Yep. Probably. I still have to pay the 600 one later.
Surely it's fine. We have to collect like all snacks and
Yeah.
a lot of places.
Yeah.
Upstairs is going to give us a bunch anyway. I think it'll be fine.
I save time on a load.
I'm the go. Give me that
Yeah,
button press,
whatever.
baby. Let's go.
Yeah, that's really annoying because like the button hitbox is so small. So like,
Yeah,
you
so
have to
what happened there is that sometimes with Scooby's ground pound, which is the upgrade that we just got with the Super Smash, you can actually hit enemies and buttons below like at the same time, which is what you saw me do there. That one's actually relatively hard to do with the fish just because his hitbox is so annoying. We'll just say that. And you'll probably see me do one. No, not here. I got here too quick. Sorry, you're not going to see one there. I lied to you. But right now I'm actually heading to Creepy 3 because I need to get the plungers because it's literally on the board and for no other reason. I don't think we use plungers anywhere else.
Creep. I don't see creeper monsters. There's a couple of things that is hard to acquire
or like
for.
at 100%.
Yeah.
It'll make getting to
Yeah, it'll make
That is true as well.
Misbehaving easier, but it wouldn't matter because we already went through Misbehaving anyway, so it's kind of like whatever. But you know. But there's the plungers.
Yeah,
We go
and then there's a
plunging
warp
mode.
right here. It's a good utility to have too, just because you get that warp gate and that kind of hallway that we were in when we were right after we did all the cauldron keys. That's the path to the final areas of the game toward the final boss. So having that warp gate there is a nice little shortcut as well. So, yep, we're gonna get all snacks right here on Nestani's end for here, and you're gonna see us double back through the hedge maze.
Boom.
Yeah.
You know, wait, I'm just going to check. Did I get all?
So
I did. Okay. And I got to check off a bunch of stuff.
We are sometimes
have to.
serial not checkers, but
Yeah.
you know, it's fine.
I think you should be good. Yep, we get the monster token through here too. That requires helmet. There's actually
Yeah, it's a hard requirement.
It is a hard
But
requirement.
it's a hard requirement to beat the game anyway, so we always get the helmet upgrade, so it's not a big deal at all.
Yeah, it's very common in most bingo matches to have to double back through hedge at least once.
Yeah, unless you're doing hedge gate clip, which we considered doing, but I suck,
very
so we
inconsistent.
decided to not do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeet cycle! Oh my god!
Yo, he's
They call me Jaxler1, the
Yeah.
goat, the kid.
Watch me do it right now.
Which is
No! Oh, I talked such a big game, and then I didn't do it.
Truly under Fortnite.
Oh, look,
Nothing you
down
can do about that one. But yeah, we basically just are doubled back here. What Hedge Gate Clip does basically is get you to Helmet 3 like faster, so you can get the helmet upgrade.
or Hill 3. But you
Yeah, that's what I said, Helmet 3. And you can get the Helmet 3 faster. But yeah, normally we actually do that in this, but not this time. Anyway, I need a timer here. 1, 2. All right, so I'm waiting 2 seconds at the beginning of this level because if you wait 2 seconds, this gargoyle floats up to the top so you can ground pound him, get the Green Ghost token, and then we can just get on out of here actually because I've already collected the keys because I've already been here, which is nice. And that's the Green Ghost monster token.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about it. I guess because you're doing that gate clip to get to this Misbehaving early, that also counts for one of your one-way shortcuts. Which is kind of nice.
Wait, what?
Oh, I was looking at the board.
You have
It's not a one.
Yeah, we have to do one. We have to do one-way
shortcut.
shortcut.
You can go back.
yeah.
Oh, because it's two-way. It's technically two. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an
I
entire
did.
shortcut. Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah, there are a couple one-way shortcuts we're going to go do, which, fun fact, we're actually going to go to Lighthouse 3 to do a one-way shortcut now that I think about it. So
Because it just
I technically didn't have to do that skip for which way, but it's fine. There's probably a different one-way shortcut that I'm not thinking about, but I don't know any of them.
You could do Mastermind, I guess.
Where does Mastermind spawn? It spawns me in Clamor, right? It's kind of far, though. I don't think I want to do that.
So you'd have to go. You just have to go back into.
Yeah, but you would eat
honestly,
2 loads. You
I
would eat
don't
like
know.
3 loads because you would have to go back to Lab 2
I
and
don't
then
know.
you have to go through Mastermind 1.
I'd actually
and then
really
Mastermind
curious on
2.
the timing on that.
Yeah, but like we already have the Lighthouse 2 warp gate, right? So it's kind of like faster.
Yeah, I don't know.
Go to
That's
Lighthouse.
that's the really
Actually, you
fun
have to
thing
go all
about
the way
like
through Lighthouse
doing.
3 though, which is kind of long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You'd have to
try
really time it.
And that's
You're gonna try
Yeah, I'm
Mastermind.
gonna try that shortcut. I think
All right, I'll try Lighthouse then. We'll have a little.
we'll see the difference.
comparison.
Little differences here, but that's what I like a lot about bingo is that it requires like so much different knowledge of the game just in general, like whether it's from like specific categories or just it's like a beautiful compilation of just Scooby
We have to
nonsense.
do upstairs, right?
Yeah. And so now we've reached
great.
what we like to
Yeah,
call
we have to
Okay,
go
that means we
upstairs.
get a gum upgrade
Oh.
there too. Cool.
So this level's kind of just like a big old auto-scroller, and this is the longest level in the game. We have tried...
And if you die...
all over.
It shouldn't be a concern, though, because we don't have to hundo this level, so this should be just free.
It's pretty much free.
Unless, like, one of us throws our controller on the ground and has a heart failure. If that happens, unlucky for us.
It's a very specific set of circumstances.
It is a very specific set of circumstances, but it should not happen, so we should be all good to go.
Yeah, clip it, chat, if it does.
I actually almost died there because I almost went too fast. Also, when you get to the top, get tight spot warp gate.
Yes.
So here's an interesting thing. If you don't get the tight spot warp gate, you get owned. So you get the tight spot warp gate, so you do not get owned. Because if you want to get back to tight spot 1, you basically just have to go backwards through a bunch of levels, or go through Misbehavin' 3 again, and no one wants to go through an auto-scroller again. And unfortunately, Misbehavin' 3 is just an unskippable auto-scroller. We've tried. Me and Mortal have sat down for way too much time trying to figure out a way to... It's not a thing.
So
but welcome to another auto-scroller where we actually do have a skip for this one, but because we have to collect all the snacks, we will not be participating, or we will not be doing the auto-scroller skip, unfortunately.
You'll see it come up on full screen in a second. We are doing a death warp into the pit to skip a cutscene, which also just kind of allows us to just sort of move through here on a bit of a faster set cycle. The other interesting thing that happens now, because we have to get all the snacks in tight spot, is there is a hard requirement for there's like a set of snacks and like above like where all those ghosts were floating, that there is an invisible wall there that does not go away until you either get the gum from the Redbeard boss fight or the soap.
Newly found the soap. So me and Cole have actually been playing. I mean, we just play kind of bingo all the time because let's go bingo.
Let's go bingo.
We actually found a new thing. So those walls up there, for some reason, if we've for the longest time, like literally for like we've been playing this game for like as a community, we've been playing this game for like 10 plus years. I'm the best. We've been playing this game for like 10 plus years. Also, I'm the best. But like, for the longest time, we thought those walls only disappeared if you collect it. If you had the gum upgrade, but we accidentally found out that they disappear if what's it called? Actually, I don't know.
You get soap.
This.
I don't have enough snacks to pay.
Sorry.
That's fine.
I was thinking about other things, but basically you can unlock those if you have the soap upgrade, which is really really cool. And Cole is broke and can't pay off the snack gate. Could not be me.
I am.
It's not a huge deal because we're pretty much we're hunting a lot of the back half.
Ooh, music glitch again, here. 2 times. Getting that 2 times in a row, baby.
This is a really popular level. Like, did you just enter Green Ghost? That's a really popular level to have that happen for some reason.
Oh, I'm not the best anymore.
And so we're gonna.
But speaking of
we're
Green
gonna
Ghost,
see Green Ghost here. So this is the first boss fight that we're gonna see in this run. We're gonna, even though it's like not on the card, we want to get the umbrella invention that we are rewarded with after beating this boss, and you'll see why. So the way that you damage the boss is that the boss floats between the different coffins here, and you have to press the button while it's hovering over that specific coffin, which you can only press if Daphne just happens to be there. So it's
a little bit of RNG.
It's a little bit of RNG, and then sometimes like randomly the Green Ghost will also decide to shoot a laser AoE attack, and it's just the worst. You get really bad luck, we like to call that getting Green Ghosted.
RNGG, as it is on my splits.
No.
That was actually not bad.
Yeah, you both had pretty decent Green Ghosts.
Get out of my way, Daphne. Oh my god. Whatever, I guess I'll just be sitting here now.
Good job, Scooby.
Good job, Scooby. Wow, thanks.
okay.
Yes.
We're
actually going to see our runners head this way, which you normally don't see outside of, like, I guess, no GGS before boss storage, because that's a one-way shortcut.
My favorite category, Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness. So it's actually possible to leave out the one-way exit before you begin using the umbrella, which soft blocks you from getting the umbrella. And
which is really fun.
We're going to see everyone's favorite part, coffins.
This is my favorite part.
Yeah. Nestani demanded that the card require coffins in at least some capacity.
Do we have to get
so here we are.
We
and
did.
so
Yep, we do.
The way that the coffins work is that there's 4 buttons, one is for each coffin, and there is a marker. That if you literally go free cam and go out of bounds, you can literally see like a marker underneath. I think it's like some character. I think it might be like a Scooby-Doo or something.
It's a dog collar.
It's
Scooby's dog
really
collar.
weird.
Yep.
But the long and short of it is that one coffin is selected every time the level is loaded in. And if you press the button that has the marker underneath that coffin will open up with a bunch of boxes of Scooby snacks. And so that marker doesn't get reset until you reload the level in some way, either by leaving and coming back or by dying, which is how our runners are most likely going to approach it. So the issue, though, is that that marker can be randomized to a coffin that has already...
I have 88 snacks left.
88? How? What have you been doing, brother man? I have 650 right now.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like I got 2 here. So I need 1, 3, 4.
Going back to the whole thing with the coffins, basically the game can just say, no, you're not opening up any, you're not getting any snacks out of these coffins.
That's good. We got 4. I'll take that.
So we got the 4th one right there, which is the fastest one to get. Because once you
ideally
open
you
coffin,
want 4, 3, 2, 1 because I mean you can see where I'm spawning here, but I'm spawning on this side, and so I just count 1, 2, 3, 4 with the buttons. And so ideally you want the 4th one first, so you don't have to keep running over here to the 4th one.
Yeah,
okay, that's a fail. And that's what happens, because now I have a 50% chance of getting this. And then after I get this one, I have a 25% chance of getting this. So we can be here for a very, very long time or a very not long time. And we will see which one of those times we're going to be doing. Can't tell if I got that.
Yeah, so we're just going to be...
I can't tell if I got one. I think I got one.
Yeah,
you basically just hit buttons until you get it. This is the greatest part of a bingo run. Okay, cool. I got 1. Now I just need 3. Not the most ideal order ever, but you know, so far we only have 1 fail.
I'm still gambling better than I ever did. Oh, I got it. Oh, nice.
Wait, are you done?
I'm done.
This game sucks. I hate this.
I mean,
I was about to sing my Elton John parody.
What, did you only have like 1 fail then?
That's a great question. I think I had 2.
Bro, I'm just getting owned.
incredible.
Truly iconic.
I do not earn this lead right now. I've been playing for it. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you.
You are the chosen one. All right, we're out.
I'm so bad. I don't deserve it.
We are so back.
What the heck was this?
He fell in the freaking pit. Well, this is a close race again. That's you and me both. So the way that they
oh wait, we actually don't have to do crypt here, so we can actually just do this.
Oh yeah, I guess you don't, huh? It's just tight spot. So
yeah, we can actually be so gone here.
yes, there's the all
where are you going?
And this is I'm going to the ship levels, and I'm trying Lighthouse 3 stuff.
Yeah, so pretty much as soon as you beat Green Ghost and get the Umbrella, kind of marks the transition into late game. And because once you get Umbrella, pretty much the entire game is opened up to you. And so there's, as long as you like know all the objectives you need to do, there's pretty much like not a specific order that you have to do everything in. It's kind of up to...
Out of bounds again, by the way, smile everyone.
Oh yeah, that's Kate Skip. Shout out...
Oh yeah, Kate,
Shout out to
that's
Faffy.
really cool skip.
Shout out to Faffy, who named that after his sister.
Oh, wait a minute.
What's up?
There's a little soap guy over here.
Where?
Above the cave.
Oh, in Lighthouse 3.
Yeah.
Oh, there is.
I actually completely forgot that existed.
That's true.
I'm kind of waiting for that fish to come back.
Yeah, if you
fish
beat this
mode?
Cole, I am going
Nice.
to laugh. Okay.
Wow, the camera is... We can't control the
Oh,
camera,
yeah,
by the
these
way.
are all
I
predetermined
don't know if we
camera
said that
Fun
earlier,
fact:
so-
this is movement that
yeah.
I invented. This is me. I invented this smile. So
I made this.
if you basically don't skid into a door, you can skid in the next door. And so I basically skid forward and lure this guy over here so I can bonk on his head and then miss the jump. But normally what you do is that you jump on his head and then you jump on the chandelier. But I'm getting owned right now because I can't jump. But normally what you would do there is jump on that guy's head and you would save a second instead of going to the box. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, I'm bad. Unlucky. Nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, you're gonna see Nestani purposely skip some snacks right there. We're gonna be like spit back out into the yellow level, that first yellow level with that space scoop right there again in a moment. So it's not super necessary to get all those snacks because we'll be just wrapping around through the thing. I think this is my first time seeing this level unload. I complete because I mostly play all monster tokens. That's my category of choice for this game, so I'm not used to people grabbing all the snacks in there. It's so interesting too, just because like there's so many like objectives on here. I'm like, I haven't seen this on like any of like the 3 or 4 practice cards we've complicated, so this has been kind of funny.
Yeah. But this card is actually really cool because we actually get to see a bingo exclusive trick, which is removing those invisible walls we were talking about earlier with the soap upgrade, which we're not going to get. Also, this is another soap skip where you normally need to soap those ghosts in order to get up here, but we're just not going to do that. And then we're going to be back in this room, and now I'm going to collect all the snacks here. Truthfully, I'll be so real, I forgot that to collect these snacks, but it doesn't matter because it rounds back. You know? Yeah, you know. But it's fine because we round back and it's fine, and we're just going to go back out because Settler kind of loops in on itself. So even though I accidentally forgot that this was a space that I needed to get, even though I was going here specifically to do this space and I just forgot it in 2 seconds because that's how my brain works, it's fine. We're recovering it. Bonk.
All right, so Cole is doing a strat here.
Well, oh my gosh.
I
hate all these
so
levels.
basically.
All of these levels
Cole
are
was trying to do a
hard.
strat there where you access all of those snacks and get up to that secret shortcut without hitting the button to move. Well, first of all, that's supposed to be like it's a 2-way shortcut, but it's meant to be like a 1-way exit. There's just like a lot of random 1-way exits in this game, which is kind of interesting. Did you hit another frame perfect that while I wasn't looking at Sonic? Gosh dang it.
You know me.
I'm just gonna play it safe now because I got that little. There's a lot of snacks that we just call troll snacks, where there's just like one snack that's hidden far away from anything else. And so that's why I was trying to do all those fancy maneuvers, was that I didn't have to go through like a bunch of different loads and things. But now I've died so many times and been so bad at the game that I'm just pressing the button now. You know, we
Truly
are
underfortunate.
I mean,
you know.
hey, at least you got like,
And
at least
I'm
you got
about-
no reset coffins, so it's like, or no misses coffins, so.
You got perfect coffins? I hate
No,
you.
I got 2.
Oh, you had 2 resets.
No, I didn't. I got 2.
Okay,
I got
okay.
2
I was going to be like, bro, this
I'm
game
not
is
that.
so
I'm not that
bad.
lucky.
I am
But
spreading misinformation. my bad.
this level is infamously
Oh, yeah.
hard right here. It's very obnoxious.
Okay, we're so
So
fine.
I'm just gonna stay quiet and think about my life.
Yeah, so you'll start to notice this as we start the Hundo the Wreck levels. Scooby's hitbox as well as snack hitboxes, not very good. So it can be like an achievement just to hit them all in one line. And you're also seeing Cole go for the strat where you don't actually hit any of the ground pound buttons here in order to trigger these these trampolines.
I'm actually gonna
to
I'm
move.
gonna hit one later. But
We're gonna hit one of them, but yeah. We're gonna see some cool movement through here, and then Nestani's gonna grab soap while we're here as well. For tight spot for later.
Okay, and that's Cellar done. Cool. And we're so back. I'm just the frame perfect gentleman today. I just
All right, here we
I just
go.
keep doing
Wait,
it.
I want to press this first.
No one can
All
stop
right,
me.
And then are we gonna see? Oh no, you're gonna hit the button. All right, I respect it.
I'm gonna do this.
You're gonna see the charge bounce.
Boom!
Nice.
But now I still gotta be really careful because this camera is deceptive. You always think that you're gonna land on the trampoline, but you just gotta keep watching your shadow, and you'll be good.
There you go. Sweet.
All right. Give me those.
Wait, do we need to do manner?
It's always here. This
Let me double check.
I don't think so.
Upstairs is on here.
We do have to do mind. We have to do mind.
But
your
not
manners.
mind your manners.
We do have to do mind your manners.
Oh, we do?
Good thing
Oh, yeah,
I looked
I
at
see
that.
it. Now I see it. Yeah, so you'll see this on the Nestani screen, especially as we're in Manor here, and on Cole's as well as we get into Rec 3. There are just like a lot of invisible ledges on things like walls in
Actually,
this
I
game.
should just do this instead.
And you can just use that to get a lot of snacks in unintended ways. It's really nice. And it kind of makes like movement that you'd just be like, otherwise be like, oh, you just do as intended. No, you just get to completely style on the game.
Yeah, I think this level's way more fun, like speedrunning it, because of the very end of this level just has like a really fun thing to just you jump around the whole level. It's really cool.
Alright, so there is a
Okay, I'm
skip
doing
you
kind
can
of a
do.
weird
Yeah.
routing here. This is
gotta
because
get
I
all
have to
the
collect all
snacks
snacks here, and basically there's a warp gate in mine 3, so I'm kind of doing this in a weird order, just so I land on
Oh, this is a twofer.
the warp gate. I hate this game. Okay, let's do this again. That is deceptively hard to get. Please don't hit me, anyone. Thank you. Would not like to be hit. Ow.
And I'm gonna die here just because that cutscene gave us a checkpoint, so I'm just working back up here. And I actually didn't even realize that I kind of get to kill two birds with one stone
Yeah,
here
'cause you get cat
because I
moody,
get
right?
this monster token. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
And then
But this is the
I
fun
don't
thing.
think we have to do a guess. Yeah, so you can do that up there, and then if you do a big leap of faith, you can jump on the invisible wall and just jump to the warp gate. Should be good. That gets you all snacks right there, and then you can just take the warp gate out of here. Awesome.
I love doing this where I just sit and think about what I'm going to do next. I find it beneficial. Also, I have this.
You will never see me do that, ever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'm
for those following along,
stubborn.
just as a clarifying thing, if you see like a pink and blue stripe on a given objective, that just means both of our runners have completed that objective. Just in case that wasn't clear for those who have seen like Bingo Sync before. So you're
I don't
gonna
like this angle.
yeah.
Ow.
So one of the big reasons why in pretty much every bingo or speedrun category we save mana until towards the end is because there's a bunch of shortcuts that we can access with the umbrella that we wouldn't be able to otherwise. And so, are you able to go for BK?
Oh, you know, I should have done this later, but that's okay.
We're gonna see it.
Robo taking risks.
Nice, first try.
I'm the
So
best,
that's
guys.
called Black
Nice.
Knight early. So essentially, there because there are like
I don't know if I need
Oh,
that, but I'm getting.
yeah. So we get the monster token right there, and then additionally, there's like we don't have to go through Dark and Stormy Night parts 1 and 2, which are really long levels, and this allows us to just get straight to the Black Knight boss fight. So that's really hard. Nestani just gets that first try because, of course.
Please give me good Black Knight. Thanks, Black Knight. Appreciate that in the future.
And then, so you're actually going to see
Go all the way over, please.
on Cole's screen. One of the big benefits
man.
of doing that void warp at the very start of the run is that we didn't have to do any part of Fishy whatsoever, other than this monster token. So he's able to just
Yeah.
come in from the backside, allowing him to skip a snack kill booth gate, and then he can just take the warp gate that's right here and leave immediately. So,
But I'm actually not skipping this because it's going to be kind of annoying to get back here anyway. And I want to take this one-way shortcut. 'cause
Oh, that's
one of the
right. There
requirements
is
we
the
have to do.
one-way shortcut
But usually,
here.
yeah. But yeah, usually we would skip that, and I'm still super broke, like immensely just poor. So I am taking such a huge risk right now for just doing that.
I'm getting owned by Black
But,
Knight right now. This is really fun.
But now I'm here
Yeah.
where all the fun's
So
happening.
every time Black Knight throws axes, he either goes left or right, and then he'll stop and throw more axes, and it's just this fight sucks. It's
Yeah.
it's bad. So we're gonna be big chilling here for a bit. So
we're chilling. This is the worst Black Knight I've gotten in literal years.
This is yeah. Oh please. Oh, should be night? Nope. Okay. All right. So while Nestani is chasing the rage of the Black Knight here,
While I
and we're
walk
seeing-
in complete circles and do nothing.
Yeah. So, I guess I'll just open up the floor then. If anybody in the chat has like any questions about like speedrunning this game, any questions about bingo, routing, anything like that, feel free to let us know. Ash, I don't know if you had anything you wanted to add or ask or anything like that, but
I mean,
Oh,
it's
we-
just
we-
been incredible to watch. You know, like who would have thought like all this action would have been packed in a Scooby-Doo game? It's really, really cool. You know, it's so awesome.
yeah. No, that's the cool thing about speedrunning, right? Is it just gives you the opportunity to see so many games you probably wouldn't have checked out otherwise, right?
That was abysmal. That was the
Yeah,
worst
so
Black
Nestani
Knight of
just
all
got hit
time.
with the
I
worst
always
Black
make
Knight.
this
I think that might be the worst Black Knight I've ever seen. Like, community-wide.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That was bad.
It was pretty bad. We don't have to do a DLD, right?
Yeah, you don't have to do DLD, but you do need the
Sub
night armor.
upgrade.
You need the night armor. Don't
Or no,
forget.
we don't.
Oh, night armor. Okay.
Yep.
I did this at a practice run where I should have gone to basement first. Oh, I'm so mad at myself.
Yeah, so there is like just a random. I wouldn't even call it a Metroidvania upgrade. There's just a random upgrade. There's like there's 2 of them in this game that allow you to sneak by enemies, and like apparently one's slightly better than the other. There's this suit of armor, and you hold down the Z button, and you just like tiptoe around in a suit of armor, and it's silly. The other one you get like in the second hedge maze level after you talk to Don Knotts, the groundskeeper. AMT straps, nice.
Swag.com. That's me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you can
upstairs
literally
at the
just get a
Black
lampshaded slippers. It's a great upgrade. Which you can actually soft lock yourself out of if you forget to talk to Don Knotts, and you just can't undo the game. So that's fine.
I went for it.
Yeah.
You know I gotta go for
Yeah.
it.
Great.
See the vision, respect the vision.
Guess we'll just fall to the floor a little early, but that's fine.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. And this is, this is normally something I say a bit earlier, but because like the routes have been so pretty. You all have been kind of doing pretty much the same game plan for the most part until about now, I'd say. But the interesting thing about bingo is like even though it looks like one runner is in a way different spot than another person is, it can honestly be kind of hard to tell
There's no
sometimes
way
who's
I
like in the
didn't
lead.
miss. Oh my god.
But then again, like, you went ahead and did a couple of things that Nestani hasn't, and Nestani's done a couple things that you haven't, right? So it's like...
I like right now, I feel like I'm so far behind. It's
a couple
it's
of
like
things that Nestani hasn't, and
maddening
Nestani's done a couple
to
of
me.
things that you haven't, right?
But I have
So
no
it's
clue.
like- I think the most
Yeah,
recent practice
right.
race that we did commentary practice for, it was like within 30
It was
seconds
like, yeah, it
or
was within
something
30
ridiculous
seconds,
like
yeah.
that.
Like we were very much neck and neck.
Yeah.
It was pretty unreal. So I have a question for y'all in terms of one-way shortcuts. What is kind of y'all's game plan in terms of what you're
So we
doing
get
around?
one automatically. Right, I need to get this up upgraded. We get one automatically with Cower in the Tower because we both take that shortcut to basically get to Black Knight earlier to do BKB.
Right.
And so that's an automatic one-way shortcut that we get, and I'm assuming Cole has both done Lighthouse and Pier, which is why he paid the 450 Snapgate and Fishy.
Yeah.
Correct? I'm assuming. Yeah. And so I'm gonna be doing those 3, and so we basically need one more
Yep.
because we're not doing Redbeard, so we're not taking that one-way shortcut. Where are the other one-way shortcuts? We need one more each, unless we just both did Lighthouse and Mastermind, in which case that would be 5. Is there another one? I think there's another.
And so the nice kind of thing about going through a lot of these levels here is that they get a lot of their like gum and soap upgrades for free here as well. So they'll get a gum upgrade right here. They're gonna get anyway because they have to hundo this room. It's actually kind of interesting because before a glitch called Pause Storage got found, these sets of levels were really cool to watch in AMT because similar to what Nestani's doing right now, you run through them backwards. I did not know you could helmet dash them.
That's the Nintendo way of doing it, yeah. We only know of the way of just jumping through the invisible wall because
Yeah, no,
what else would we be doing? Like, let's be real.
I'm.
And then the ghost
That
dies. Smile.
one hurt. That one hurt. That's all I can say is that one hurt. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, we used to like, especially in the level after this, there was like a void. There was a wall clip in the void warp that you could do, but we have to hunt the level after this too. So, unfortunately, won't be able to see that. But
Yeah,
shout out to
unfortunate.
AMT, the best
I
category.
mean, I could do it and then die if you want. Here's the void
yes.
up, guys.
That's the
Okay.
void warp.
Yeah. All right, now let's play LOL.
Thank you for making my dreams come true. Yeah, no, something worth noting as well that kind of makes at least this bingo a bit more different than like a traditional Night of 100 Fright speedrun is that we don't allow pause storage in this race. So pause storage is a glitch that essentially if you quit the game like through the menu and unplug your controller on the same frame, it opens up a glitched like map menu that allows you to basically warp from anywhere without having to stop by a warp gate. And so that has like completely revolutionized like so many of the different speedrunning categories for this game. But with that said, if you fail the trick in the wrong way, then you quit the game. And that's really bad. That would just be an instant GG for the race. So it's kind of one of those things where it's just like a gentleman's agreement, like let's not do pause storage because that one's somebody, you know, it's just like also we get to see Don Knotts again.
Don
the
Knotts.
groundskeeper he's called the groundskeeper, but we just call him Don Knotts because he's voiced by Don Knotts. Rest in peace, Don Knotts. There's a great meme category called Don Knotts % where you just have to talk to him in every location he shows up in.
It's truly iconic.
But the one category I used to have world record in for more than 0 minutes until I got.
So Mine 3 is kind of interesting because there are a bunch of what we like to call troll snacks literally everywhere. So if you literally don't know that these snacks exist, you won't be able to see them unless you see the shadow on the ground there, because this game is really cool. And then there's also like ghosts everywhere, so you can't really see the shadow of the snacks as well. And it's really just not fun game design here, unfortunately.
Yeah. Or they're put behind things. Like there's a snack box in Creepy that's like that too, where it's like you literally cannot see it. And most people, if they even find it, pick it up by accident. It's great. There's also an example, I believe, in Which Way, where they accidentally put 2 snacks in the same spot. So you just run over a snack and you get 2.
Which is actually used in 80%. Fun fact. Like those 2 snacks actually makes the 80% route faster, literally, because that's how tight the snack route is.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. I was a little concerned about this, but
because one of the
fine.
In like categories where not like bingo, where it's like you know exactly what you need to do before you start the run, you know, like standard speed run. It's one of those things where like any extra snack that you get is wasted time, and any snack that you have to back up because you missed another one is wasted time. So those things really, 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 really matter. And so you're going to see Nestani backtrack here for a tight spot. Again, there's an invisible wall that's up here unless you get either soap or gum. So Nestani's just cleaning up these snacks here, but is otherwise 100% in tight spot. I also did not know that there's just a crow flying up there. I never saw that detail. They just changed
it's like
the
a
texture
seagull,
on
but
it.
they like
That's
just
funny.
changed the
I didn't even know that
model
was
or
there.
texture. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Wait, doesn't ground pounding the shock thing count as a one-way shortcut?
No,
That's
you
one
can
way.
go back. Well, you can go
No,
back
because
and
you
forth.
can't go like ground pounding the shock floorboards.
Oh, and going through the floor? I guess, yeah, that does count.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
does
God.
count.
This entire
So cool.
time we've been playing bingo. We've never ever thought of that. Are you kidding me? What? Do you know how many bingo races I would have won? How have we never realized this? It actually makes me a little mad. I'm guaranteed fine on shortcuts now. I'm not even worried.
my lord. Okay, so we get 2 for free.
It's just
That's so funny. I was just walking past and I was like, huh.
Wait a
I
minute,
am
so you
so
all have
sorry.
been filling the entire card instead of just doing like a line of like bingo?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
yeah. Oh yeah. I think as far as bingo goes for this game, I think Blackout's probably the most popular like game mode or format. I think Triple Line is also pretty popular too.
Yeah.
It can be nice because it's just like, oh, I can just decide I don't want to do that objective today. Because sometimes you are just not in the mood to.
Wait, this means I'm at 4 because of Green Ghost as well. So I'm at 4 now. So I just need one more shortcut. Cool.
That means I'm probably at 4 as well. I'm terrible. There's so many things we have to count
you're
on this
done.
bingo board. It's unreal.
Yeah, it's just like counting is just hard.
Yeah, you got
Dude,
your
how many
fort.
soap upgrades do I have?
You
even
have the
know.
one in. You have one in Hill. You have the
I
one
have
up
DLD.
DLD.
Oh, and upstairs third. Okay, I'm done.
Upstairs
Good mastermind. And then I have Tower Gum, Coast Gum, and Upstairs Gum. So I'm done with the gum as well. Note to self: we are not actually done with both of the upgrades, but there is a gum and a soap upgrade in Mastermind Room, which is where the final boss is.
I need to
So
go
we will
back there.
both get our final upgrades there. So cool. I don't have to think about that anymore. I just have to remember to get it whenever I get to that level. I just have to remember to do it.
Yeah, so something and I didn't get the chance to mention this while Cole was doing it because I think Nestani was doing PKE, but the water rises and falls in a set cycle in Rec 1, and that actually causes some of the platforms to become covered up. So there's actually a very specific way that you have to route through there in order to get through. Otherwise, like even if you just stick like your pinky toe in the water, you will instantly die.
Yeah, it's
And
really
then right
cool.
there. Yeah, there is one snack right there by that like hidden shortcut that we need to get, and then we'll see. Oh, yeah.
Okay, well that's fine. So
So you can
basically,
just
the
back
backup here, I'm basically just gonna hit these masks down because I've gotten the troll snacks. So I'm just gonna hit this
Yeah.
and just guarantee I get these snacks. You can get those snacks in a single go, which you probably saw Cole do because he's way better at that than I am.
No.
Oh, he didn't? Oh, never mind. I'm giving Cole too much
He
credit.
toughed it out, I think. I think
Oh,
he
wait, I'm
toughed it out
stupid.
without-
Why did I
These
go
are
down here?
these are incredibly hard to get
right
because
now.
you basically have to do a skid jump in order to get those, and then it's just really hard to not get those without dying. That's kind of just the general vibe. Now, I hear that Cole did a lot of cool stuff in this level. I'm doing none of that because I don't know how to do it. So you're just going to see some normal movement from me. And that's just the way it's going to go in Rec 2.
There's even
because I
cooler stuff
really
you
would
can
like
do
to
that
not die in
I
this
just
level.
don't know. But it's really risky. And
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
dangerous. Even in AMT, it's just such a scary level because it's just the hitboxes are just so deceiving.
I am the Arc Goat, by the way.
Yeah, that was really good movement.
That was really good. These arcs in Rec 2 are, I mean, you saw it on Cole's screen, but they are just abysmal a lot of the times.
Yeah, so like I was mentioning earlier, if anybody has like any questions about the game or speedrunning the game, feel free to let us know. I'll also mention as well, even though some of the tricks our runners are doing can be pretty tough,
It's extremely
this game
accessible,
is like
yeah.
pretty beginner friendly, and we have a Nestani on his YouTube channel actually has a beginner
Every tutorial ever.
literally for like every category under the sun. So if you like want to pick up this game, or you're like, oh, I don't want to bother with all these Scooby snacks, or it's like, oh, I want to be a hundo runner, or I want to do something a little less glitch intensive or skip intensive, something easier. Nestani's got you covered. Check out his YouTube
Best
channel.
player in the world!
Okay, what on earth?
That was perfect, Rec 2. I didn't miss a single
that's
snack in
actually
any of
crazy.
those arcs. Oh my lord.
Yeah, I'll answer another question here because I saw it come up in the chat. Somebody asked what AMT was. AMT stands for all monster tokens. We just shorten it to AMT, but it's all monster tokens on the leaderboards. That's a really interesting category because just because of the way that it routes out, you end up collecting the least amount of Scooby snacks, like relative to the length of the category.
Yeah, I think
out
you
of,
only
like,
pay
any
4
run in the
gates.
game.
Yeah.
So it,
I might be wrong. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you pay 4 snack gates, and
You pay a 50, a 25, a 500, and an 850. Oh, and a
That's it.
200.
So it's
You
really
pay
the
200.
category. IMO, I have a soft spot for the category just because I think it's the one that really shows off the movement, and like you get to see all of like the best skips that the game has to offer.
Yeah.
So it's my favorite, especially with pause storage now. Like the route is so sick too.
Also, fun fact, it is the most unoptimized category in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the
It's
optimized
so
route is
difficult.
impossible.
It's so
The worst
difficult.
thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Pretty wild.
Yeah. Oh, something I guess I failed to mention as well. Both of our runners are on the GameCube version of the game.
yeah,
GameCube
sure.
version is the fastest version of the game. Not
Specifically
just because of
NTSC.
loads. Yeah, NTSC. For one, because of load times, but also because of version exclusive tricks. It hasn't really mattered for this card, just because the the difference hasn't
Yeah.
come up yet. But they're playing specifically on the 1.0 version of the game. There's 2 NTSC releases on the GameCube. There's 1.0 and 1.1, and there's a couple of a few
Am I
small level things.
Yeah, it's just
I'm
wrecked.
done.
Yeah. You are so far ahead. It's redonkulous.
I am done. I'm done, actually. I just
Yeah, you were, like,
go
legit
through
done.
Mastermind shortcut, and I'm done.
Oh,
Then
so
I'm
you
pretty sure.
decided
I'm pretty
to
sure I
take
have all my shortcuts. Then I don't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
should.
If you've done Lighthouse, you're done.
Yeah.
Because I did.
Then I'll just. I'll just trust you.
Yeah, because I did a Pier 2, I did Shock, I did Tower, and I did
Yep.
Gringo, so I'm at 4. And so since you did Lighthouse, you're at 5.
Okay. Cool.
Got a shout out Summer in the chat who says Rem is
Summer?
the best category. That was the song.
Ah. I really like my time in that category. Rem is Redbeard endurance mode, where you can soft block the boss fight Redbeard, and you just stay in that room for as long as you can. And I did 4 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, that guy wasted 4 hours of his life. I have not ran that category because
Yep.
I
Do not
like living.
recommend.
It was for the
Yeah, no,
memes,
you-
though. You know.
I want to give a huge shout out to Summer, one of the OG runners of this game, kind of
True.
part of the old school. No, it's super cool. Like so
Running
many
this
of
game
the,
like almost 10 years ago in like 2016, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
Been around forever.
yeah, people have been running this game for.
True.
Made an
pretty
encyclopedia about speedrunning.
All right, so we skipped about half of that room by just going over the top side. We're gonna see something called Leo
Shout out to
skip.
Lido, another 2016 runner.
Yep. You can just jump on all that geometry up there straight to the 850 snack gate, and that skips about a level and a half, just like that. And so there's a couple more things that we have to do though. So we're pretty much good to go.
Yeah.
We're just gonna
so
grab
I'm
that
getting that
warp
warp
gate
gate
right there.
specifically because I'm taking the Mastermind one-way shortcut.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh.
Question mark?
Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, I'm so
yeah, this
bad.
is this
What
is the bingo mood. Of
Oh my
I'm second
gosh.
guessing every round.
Why did I do this?
in
I
my entire
always-
life? All right.
Oh.
All right, so we're gonna see something cool here.
I'm
called
second
Shark
guessing
Hit.
every
This is
routing
a
decision I've
diagonal
made
up
in my
left on the-
entire
on the D-pad, you jump, and
life.
you're just right through the wall.
Wow. No wonder I got ahead here. I was like, why? What is taking this?
Oh, did you not?
So
Did you
long
do
in
the
tight
cutscene
spot?
skip?
No, I don't remember. No, I remember.
Give me it.
No, I just
You gotta
didn't
shout out
collect
to
any
Sonic
snacks in part 2.
3 tries to get
It
that.
just skipped
Impossible, man.
everything.
Okay, look,
I don't know
just
why,
give me a break, man. All
but-
Yeah, so for some
It's
reason
fine.
there's just
Bam,
there's
bam,
a
bam.
there's a one way to clamor one right there.
Yeah,
No
we've
one's gonna-
tried to figure out a way to reactivate this. Thing. So if anyone knows arbitrary code execution, hit us up because we would love to be able to.
That would get us
just
like right
in
into the
game.
last room instantly. Yeah, so we got the so again, so Nestani has cleared every objective on the card, but time is not
I might
over
have
until
that
we beat
already
the
because
final
of the
boss.
Lighthouse
Because
one, so.
in bingo, you have to beat the final boss after clearing all 25 objectives here. That's just the rules of it.
Yeah,
And
so you get to see me do the skip twice smile.
Yeah.
Because the door is still not open, so I still have to just casually just go through the door. Just don't worry about it, guys.
All is good. All right, so in Mastermind Part 2, there's I think 4 phases to this fight, and we're gonna skip 2 of them. So the first phase you can skip by just there's no cutscene here. Yeah, you just upright charge into the corner, you clip through the wall, that skips the cut. You basically avoid the cutscene trigger for phase 1, and you just hit the buttons immediately with a damage boost. And so phase 2 is going to be pre-scripted. The enemies always spawn in the same spot every time. So he just has a relatively easy setup here. And now this is a relatively new discovery. If you hit the first button on the right, wait, hit the left button, wait again, and then hit the one on the right, it puts the buttons in this weird state where it basically triggers the end condition for phase 3 immediately. So we're going straight into the final phase here. And so time is going to end for Nestani soon as Mastermind takes damage. So
Yes.
the fight ends when you bonk Mastermind over the head to stun him, and then you punch him in the gut to push him into the laser beams here. So, oh, and you got like a perfect time, dude.
Time is coming up, and like 3, 2, 1, and time for me. It's fine.
Wow.
Don't worry about it.
All right, I'm not that far behind. I'm about 2 minutes. It's fine.
it's a
Only
true
2
meltdown for Coley_2. No amount
What a
of
blow up.
I'm not that far behind. I'm about 2 minutes.
and
What a
I
good time, though.
just
I
been
also
slow
just got
today, you know?
absolutely owned by Black Knight 2. Like it's just like
Oh, I really.
it's just so
This
good
has been
for
a
me.
meme fiesta, which is that's just the vibes in bingo. That's exactly what you want, you know?
Oh my.
Huh? Wait, really? That's kind of funny.
I didn't even know that. That's the great thing about this game is I just learn something new every day. Sometimes things that I don't want to know are against my will. What? Oh my goodness.
All right, I don't have a timer available to me, so I'm just gonna do the weird thing right there. Do I have soap glitch right now? I have soap glitch right now. I don't get soap glitch. It's like it thinks that a normal bar of soap is a whole box, like an upgrade. So I don't know why it happens. I really don't. Yeah, like I always get soap, and I always see, like now look, like I'm getting soap boxes. Oh! Don't do this to me. Please. I have died in this boss fight so many times, and it's not today. Of course, I don't have food. Okay, we're fine. We're totally fine. All right, and then timer's gonna hit probably sometime around right, like, hello, now. What? 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 What is happening? What is going on? I've never seen this before. And they're not dropping health. I'm so scared. Please just finish. I want to be done. What is going on? What? I'm having a meltdown. Oh my. What? I have to go all the way back and do it again. I didn't get any help. All right. We're going to play this so safe. It's unreal. Oh, now I get food. Thank you, game. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, I'm sorry, my internet is terrible. Oh, no, wait, please.
I did see it. It was very funny.
It was very funny.
Again, like I said, I'm here to cheer against Cole. Oh my.
Are you done? All right.
Oh, my face hurts from laughing. Oh.
Get rolled. All right. Alrighty.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that is Scooby-Doo Night of Fun Frights Blackout Bingo. We are done. We finally finished it with a couple of hiccups.
Cole has
No
retired.
worries though. No clue.
Some detectives.
112, nice. What was mine? I'm assuming it was like 10 something.
107.
107. Huge for me. That was actually a really good board. That was really fast. Like 112 is like still like a really That was a nice
That's so
board.
freaking funny. Well,
That
I'll
was
just mention a couple
awesome. Do
rules.
y'all have any last final things that you want to say before we outro out for the evening?
I'll just say real
yeah,
quick,
go
come
ahead.
join the Scooby Discord. We have a community Discord for any Scooby speedrun action you can want. Whether it's this game, Unmasked, some of the GBA nonsense. Find us on SRC, or if you need help finding it, just shoot one of us a DM and we'll be able to help you. Thank you, too, for having me on the mic. That was a lot of fun. Maybe not for the reasons we thought it would be, but, you know.
Cole, you have anything?
Where can people find y'all?
Wow, that was just another hologram. Holly, what are you doing there?
Zoinks! But Holly's right.
All right, well, then I will do this shout out. So shout outs to Jaxler1, twitch.tv/Jaxler1. If you want to watch anything, like pretty much anything of like the underground speedrunning stuff, like really, really cool games, go watch him. He's one of my favorite people on this planet. Go follow him. And then Cole sometimes streams twitch.tv/Cole_2, but he uploads a lot of actually game reviews and things of that nature. He has one of this game. It's not necessarily speedrun content, it's more casual based, but he does YouTube videos and they're really, really good. I highly recommend going to watch them. And then twitch.tv/Nestani, I stream a good bit. And I've been doing more YouTube stuff as well, so check out my YouTube channel. I did a 2023 recap. I think the video is pretty good, and that is all that we have. Just thank you all for having me again on this event. I love doing this event. I was on it twice, and big fan. Just thank you all for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nestani. Thank you, Coley. That was really fun. Thank you, Jaxler, too, for the great comms. Y'all did incredible. I loved every second of every run today for Unapologetically Black and Fast 2024. Thank you, chat, for being amazing. Thank you for supporting us. Thanks for giving us all of your energy and your good RNG. Thank you for tuning in. And if you missed out on any of the runs, we will be showcasing a replay of today's runs right after we close out. So if you missed anything, come back. Rewatch it. We're going to rerun it. And we are so happy that you were able to join us today. My name is ashsaidhi. That's it for me. Thank you so much to GDQ for having me on. Me and, Bobby making a little appearance. And stay tuned for tomorrow. And for Monday, we have lots more amazing Black talent showcased here at UBAF on Games Done Quick. See y'all later. Bye.